welcome. Happy New Year to you. This is Stuart Zadell coming to you from the virtual studios of Zadell Property Education with this month's success tip. Over the break, I've been thinking about the reason we exist in our business, and many people come to us because they want a financial abundance in their life. They want to be millionaires or multi-millionaires. What we really want is a financial surplus. I don't think it matters how much money that actually is, as long as it's surplus to your needs and requirements. And many people don't give that a consideration. And for many reasons, they don't pursue that in life. And I've been thinking, what is it that makes some people wealthy and financially abundant and some people not? And you know what? I believe there's three things that separate those that create a financial abundance and surplus versus those that don't. And we're going to get to the first part of that in today's video in a moment. But I firmly believe that you could take me to anywhere in this country to an unemployment line, or anyone that's down and out on their luck or something like that. And if I was able to identify these three characteristics that I'm going to talk to you about, I believe that person can become financially abundant, develop surpluses in their life. I don't care who they are, I don't care what situation they are in life. If they've got these three things I'm about to talk to you about, well, one of them today, I believe they can create financial abundance. Now, I've never met anyone without these three things that has created a financial abundance off their own efforts. So we'll get into that right now. And but remember, all three are required or she's a no-go. So the first one, what is it we're after? We're after financial abundance. So that says financial abundance, or you could say surplus, whatever that means to you. So I'm going to suggest to you, there's a number of people out there that they're on a scale. And we're going to draw a scale here across the page. And we're going to put 0 at one end and 10 at the other. And the scale we're talking about now is the desirability scale, your level of desire. So if you've ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, you'll know the first chapter, the first principle of success that Napoleon Hill talks about is that of desire. Of the 13 principles in that book, it is the single one principle that I can't give you, that Napoleon Hill can't give you. It's got to be an inside job. It's got to come from internally from you and be expressed on the outside, because no one can do it for you. It's like an athlete. If you want to run a marathon, well, you can have a coach, you can have all the tools, you can have the right information, but nobody can run it for you. You've got to run your own race. Now, at one end here, you've got desire. We're going to call this a level 10 desire. Obviously, you've got numbers all the way along here. And then down at the other end, you've got complete and total disinterest. What's the opposite of desire? Undesire? I don't know. They're totally, I'm going to say the word is apathetic. We're going to use the word apathy and stick it in there. So on a scale of 1 to 10, here's your question for the first key to being financially abundant or surplus is that you've got to want it. You've got to desire it, and you've got to desire it with a certain level of desire. So what I'd like you to do is to think about, on a scale of 0 to 10 right now, where do you fit on that desire scale? Are you a 0 or a 1? Not really interested? Well, congratulations, you're going to get your level of desire. Or are you somewhere up here towards the top of the scale? Now, I've been asking this question and doing this assignment, if you will, in my live events for nearly over 9 years now. And often we do get a number of people in the room that are a 5 or below. And for them, none of the systems in the world are actually going to help them if they don't have that inbuilt level of desire. Some are around the middle, 6 or 7, but a high percentage, of course, are in the 8, 9s or 10s, and they will succeed to the degree of desire that they have. Now, here's the interesting thing. Don't get disheartened if you don't have the level of desire you think you need right now. Don't be disheartened. Why? Because firstly, there's 2 more pieces to this puzzle that I'm going to talk to you about. And secondly, your desire can be increased. How do you increase your desire? Well, the way you increase your desire is you give attention to the thing that you want. If it is financial abundance or a surplus that you're looking for, you start to concentrate on that. You study it, you look for it, you see what that means. You see the lifestyle that brings. Is that physical status, the car you drive, the clothes you wear, the house you live in. That's certainly one part, and I think a very superficial part of wealth, but let's face it, a main one that drives people. I think there's a much different one in terms of the emotional state. your state of relax, your state of calm, knowing that you have a financial abundance or a financial surplus there to take care of life's needs and unexpected emergencies that might come up. So you can develop your level of desire by hanging around people that have got or are aware or are doing the thing that you want to do. And the more you hang around them, the more you see it, the more you do it, the more you will be inspired and the more your desire will increase. So this is your first tip for the year. Remember, it's one of three. We're going to put all three together on a scale here, and we need to see where you fit on the scale of these three key components. Now, this applies not just for someone that's just getting started. Maybe you're not even in the game, so to speak, of property or wealth creation or whatever it is, but this applies to those that are already doing well, those that are already in business, those that are already into property or doing a reno or development or distressed house buying or something like that, or someone in the middle as well. These three things will equally apply, and you may want to pay attention to them as we go through them. So that's it for now, your first tip of the year. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you think about this over the next couple of weeks or maybe hours today. And stay tuned for part 2 coming soon. This is Stuart, to your success.